Watching all the drama unfold here from the balcony, of course, is the coolest customer that Darts has ever produced, and of course there's nothing more icy than his wallet when it comes to buying a round. Oh, Sir Bobby George, you alright? Listen, quarter-finals, some more upsets again. We're left with the semi-final lineup that very few predicted, if anybody.
Well, Adams, I didn't expect Adams to go first round because he's very solid. He normally gets further, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then with yesterday, Glenn Durant, #1 seed, great game, he's gone.
Yeah.
A world champion, he's gone. 4 left.
It's what we like, though, unpredictable.
Because he's uncertain.
Yes, and it remains that way as we head into the semi-finals. If you've been working all week and haven't had a chance to catch it, or just going to enjoy this weekend of darts, see what is actually going down here at the Lakeside today. Jeff Smith this evening, he's the silencer from Canada, Mr. Consistency, but when he got to the semi-final last year, well, he fell off the cliff. He got whitewashed 6-0. He's taken on Richard Veinstra, yet another Dutch star that's blasted through the ranks. He's on his debut this year and has made a name for himself. And this afternoon, then, we know what's going down. It is Waits against Hughes. And, of course, Scott Waits has been returning to something closer to the type of darts that won him the title here. And, of course, the Grand Slam of darts not that long ago. And Jamie Hughes finally showed his teeth on the stage yesterday.
Jamie Hughes, he told us he was capable of it, and he has proved it.
Clinical and ruthless. The real Jamie Hughes turned up there. You know, I'm happy with that because it showed everyone that I can play darts. I'm happy because I've proved, probably to myself more than anyone else, that I can do it on that big stage.
Halfway through the game, I'm thinking it's going to be 5-3 to Glenn. I'm going to walk off. I'm going to say, I played a great game of darts today and I lost to a better player.
That's his 7th 180. He's relentless, isn't he?
Before I knew it, it's 4 apiece and I've nicked it and I've won 5-4.
And there it is! He's done it again! 3-1 down, 4-2 down. Somehow he's come back from the very, very brink.
I always struggle against Scott for some reason. Even when he had his shoulder troubles, he always used to beat me. So I'll be up there determined. You can't predict anything in this game. So we'll just see what happens when we get up there.
The crowd this week have been absolutely phenomenal, been fantastic. The atmosphere on that stage was like electric. But as soon as you walked up to throw your dart, it just dropped silent. You've just got to compose yourself as best you can. Your chance comes along, you've got to take it. I'm
in new territory, you know. I got to the last 16 last year, but it was my first year. I never expected much last year, I'll be honest. This year, I'm quietly confident, shall we say. You never know, stranger things have happened.
After what Jamie played, he played really well. So, if he plays that well, and I play the same games I've played, you're going to get another really, really good semi-final game.
Well, Jimmy's just said himself he views Scott as a bit of a bogeyman, so in the head-to-head, the only thing I'd really pay a huge amount of attention to is the experience and the age. You either go for the younger and the fearless with less experience, or the guy who's been here and done it. The BDO rankings I wouldn't pay much attention to for many reasons, mainly that Scott was injured for a serious amount of time. What we do know, Bobby George, is that Jamie Hughes will need to produce the type of darts he produced in spurts yesterday against Wesley Harms, including those first 2 sets when he had a 105 average, if he's to beat Scott Waits, who is back at the top of his form.
Yeah, I've never seen Jamie Hughes play that well, to be honest with you. He played excellent darts, especially like you say, the first 2 sets. He's got to do that against Scott Waits. He's like, I call him Houdini now, because every time he's like 3 or 4 sets beyond, he has a break, comes back and gets out of jail.
For those people that don't know, against Glenn Durant, the #1 seed yesterday in the quarter-finals, he was 3-1 down in the race to 5. He was 4-2 down in the race to 5, Bobby, and he got through. In the quarter-finals, he was 3-0 down, and he won through 4-3. And, you know, Jamie's the underdog to start with, but he also knows if he goes ahead,
he's in trouble.
Scott's never been.
Well, he's never been there. He don't know what it's like. Only right at the end of the game, he gets in front. But that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
OK, predictions then. Are you going for the obvious Scott Waits win and into a final again?
I'm going to go for, Scotty too hotty.
Yeah.
Houdini.
We are, of course, in a situation that it is, of course, a longer format again,
Yeah,
as long as
different game
Jamie will have played in front of a big crowd. So how do you do the whole age experience? How do you think that's going to be a factor, Paul?
Well, I don't think Scott's done it a few times. He's used to it, isn't he? He knows he's got to be up there for a long while. If you're playing well, then it doesn't seem a long while. It's when you're playing bad, you think, oh, how long more sets to go? I'm in trouble here. But what they've got to do is players that have played to get to this stage. But I've still got to go for Wades because he's fought from back and he's come up and he's beat the #1 seed. He's done it all this week.
It goes to show we don't talk enough. I mean, you played with a broken back in this stage, but the fitness of a darter is everything, and that operation to Scott has brought him back, as I said, that type of form that won him major trophies all over the place.
Yeah, because he had operation on his shoulder. I don't know if it was his rotator cuff or something went wrong, and I had that done myself. It's painful. So you have to have 2 or 3 months with your arm in the sling, and that's what he's done. But then he's worked on his practice. He does snatch his darts a bit. He does throw himself at the board occasionally, but it's working for him. So he's got to just keep going as he's going.
Well, let's keep going right down to the stage. Let's go to our wee man for the big occasion. A Masters of Ceremonies to get this started is little Richard Ashdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the British Darts Organisation, welcome to the 2016 Lakeside World Championships. It's semi-finals day here at the home of World Darts, the Lakeside! We now introduce to the stage the reigning British Classic Champion, a former Winmore World Masters, Grand Slam of Darts and Lakeside World Champion. It's Scotty Too Hotty, Scott Waits! A former Winmore World Masters finalist, the reigning Romanian Classic, Swedish Open and Jersey Classic champion, the boy from the Black Country, Yoza Jamie Hughes!
So Jimmy reckons come Sunday night he can be Hughes of the world, but on Thursday and Friday Scott Waits was our daily star, a headline to be written with a story being told by our very own guardians of the microphones, Tony Green and Vassos Alexander.
So there will be an Englishman in the final, but which one? Will it be this one, Jamie Hughes, the highest seed left in the draw, 29 years of age from Tipton in the West Midlands, finally produced the darts he was capable of to win his quarter-final? Or will it be this one, the 2013 world champion from Huddersfield in Yorkshire, back from a shoulder injury, back to something like his best, and twice this week already back from the darting dead. First to 6 sets through to meet a Dutchman or a Canadian.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. Scott to the first. Game on.
A Welshman, Hugh Ware, gets us underway in the first semi-final here at Lakeside. The auditorium already jumping. The atmosphere before
85.
a dart was thrown was fantastic. Tony, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Semi-final Saturday.
And we've got the greatest dart supporters in the world.
45.
They're absolutely fantastic this week. And they're in for a thriller today.
Well, sometimes in the semi-finals, the shackles are off.
85.
All 4 men through to the semi-finals know they will be back next year by dint of qualifying for the last 4. They also know they've earned at least £15,000 this week, which ain't a bad week's work. And sometimes you see absolute classics in the semis, as we did last year with Martin Adams
100.
and Glenn Durham.
So the first red on the board from Scott Waits. First ton.
97.
Yep, on the big screens around Lakeside, any scores over 100 are marked up in red.
100.
All the rest in blue. There's another red one.
Yeah, leaves 1-3-1. It's an outshot. Nothing doing at the moment for Jamie.
70. Scott, you require 131.
Treble 20 with the first one. Can't finish now.
So it's the first 2 6 sets, as you can see, and each set is a race to 3 legs. Scott Waits with the darts in this first leg, so he would expect to hold, to win the leg, where he throws first.
Just thinking about it. Which way?
Well, must make sure he leaves a finish.
Oh, I will do.
26. Scott, you require 50.
1-6-4 the finish. But Scott Waits. First there, double 16.
Good on the first leg. Scott Waits. Challenging into the first. Game on.
Quick fire Waits.
$44.
Scott Waits, the 2013 world champion. And after his shoulder troubles, he is back to his best, as you can see already. With a maximum to get them out of their seats.
81.
So much grouping there. Off we go again. It's a treble, but it's another treble.
66.
That's the one he wanted, though.
6 trebles so far from Scott Waits.
It's going to be very interesting, this match. Two big lads.
140.
77 score.
78.
Needed that 140, Jamie Hughes.
Well, it's a chance for Hughes now. Scott has left 177, so can't finish.
But Jamie with the darts in this leg.
41.
And he can't finish. Not with 3 darts. 170 is the highest number you can check out with 3 darts. Which is 2 treble 20s in the bullseye.
137.
That's taken a big chunk out of 177. And he'll be back for double top.
Block the bed, come down. Still marked there.
58. Scott, you require 40.
It's double top for Scott.
Good
Oh,
shot
too
on
hot.
second leg. Scott Waits. Third leg, Scott to the first. Game on.
Yes, he's happy.
$100.
Yeah, the ton was the 140s.
Throwing first for the set already, Scott Waits. Averaging 94 so far this week and hitting 43% of his doubles.
96.
Jamie Hughes averaging just 87 with 32% of doubles hit.
$81.
Yes, 2.
So get him going.
140.
So those are the averages for both players so far this week. And those are the doubles, as you can see. Scott Waits
100.
has had to win many more legs. Taken to a deciding set in both his second round match and his quarter-final.
Good leg, this one. Still anyone's.
133.
finish. 1-3-2 for Jamie when it comes to the hockey.
100. Jamie, you require 132.
So to break the throw.
Treble 20. Oh, yeah, 25. Good thinking. Treble 19. Would have left the ball, which was blocked.
47.
What they call
Scott
Shanghai
require 120.
for the set then. Triple, single, double. That's the easy one. How about the double?
Good.
Oh, yes.
From the third set.
Missed right on it.
Second set, third set, Jamie, 2 for third. Game on.
He's in the mood. Scott Waits, make no mistake.
Up and down they go. This is the best wall dance
99.
show in the world.
Didn't miss a dart at a double, winning that set 3-0.
100.
So 5 away from the final.
Yeah, it's good cover shot there. Treble 19.
96.
Awkward now.
59.
Sensible there. No clowning about on the hockey, no.
Not from Waits. Usually practices in the Frimley Green Working Men's Club. Just gets away from all the hustle and bustle of the Lakeside Country Club, but not today. Early start, relatively early of course.
41.
Early in darting terms, 2:30. So he's been here all day.
Look at the extension of the arm in this throw. There we
99.
go. Right the way through. He's on a finish, Jamie. 124.
45. Jamie, you require 124.
Treble 18 pull. Can't take it out, but with Waits back on 256, he will be back.
92.
32 left.
100. Jamie, you require 32.
Double 18. Sorry, double 16. 1 to go.
No score. Scott, you require 156.
Not a bad finish. 156. 2 trebles.
60. Jamie, you require 32.
Got to hit one to settle himself down. 4 missed in a row now. Oh, and that's blocked it. That really has blocked it. Can he thread one through? Yes, he can!
First leg, Jamie Hughes.
What a good dart!
Second leg, Scott, 2 for first. Game on.
There it is.
59.
Certainly rushing up to the hockey. Getting on with the match.
Well, in the moments leading up to the start of the semi-final, while Scott was just gently throwing at the double 18s and double 12s as he likes to, backstage, and the double 16s, Jamie sat down and watched a bit of Wycombe Wanderers against Aston Villa in the FA Cup.
125.
He's not a Villa fan, he does come from the West Midlands, but big Wolves boy.
$59.
He said his aim this week, Yoza, was to reach the semi-finals, not just because of the prize money jump, but also because it just takes the pressure off.
140.
He doesn't have to qualify for Lakeside next year. But he's had to re-evaluate what he'd be satisfied with now. He was just so... I had a drink with him in the bar last night. And he was
44.
just so happy to have produced his best darts on the big stage in the quarterfinals and to have achieved his ambition of reaching the semis.
100.
Difficult sometimes, Tony, to get up again after that, isn't it?
Well, like I said, if he's reached his ambition, he shouldn't have done, because there's every chance of winning this match and the title the way it's playing.
40. Scott, you require 77.
Yeah.
Scott's come back here. 125, 140 and a ton, the last three. What's he got here? Double five. Oh,
72.
just below. 218 though, Jamie.
Just ask Hugh where what was remaining.
54. Scott, you require 5.
There's Lucy. Scott's partner, who'll be hoping he hits this double 2. Double 1, Madhouse, no.
Score. Jamie, you require 164.
Having hit his first 3 doubles, he's now missed 4 in this leg, and a sniff of a chance for Jamie Hughes, but needed the treble 19 to start it. What's happening? He's asking himself.
40.
Yeah, strange
Scott, you
like
require
this.
5.
122. Staring double 2.
Game
Yes.
on the second leg. Scores. Third leg, Jamie to the first. Game on.
Jamie really has to start now.
Well, he lost the first set, but Scott had the darts,
60.
so hold your throw.
$45.
No fluency really in Scott's game. Some big scores and then goes off the boil.
96.
Consistency, he knows as well.
60.
Well, not the explosive start to this semi-final we were hoping for. But there's still time.
58.
Yeah, there's no fireworks at the moment. Bit of a lapse.
100.
Still no one's running away with the match.
$97.
Awkward to get over the top there.
60.
Yeah,
Both players
grimacing.
just struggling with their scoring, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah, they can't get a rhythm. Strange, but it's happening to
58.
both of them. Still enjoying themselves. Nice day out.
100. Jamie require 132.
So finally, they're both on a finish. Jamie first. Treble 19 for bullseye. So Scott to break them, 136.
64. Scott, you require 136.
Treble 20. Yes. Treble 20. So Hughes
100.
on 68.
Jamie requires 68.
Could go treble 20, double 4. It's 12, so 16. Oh dear.
He missed.
Scotty on 36.
He missed big
36.
16.
Scott, you
So
require
didn't get a dart
36.
and a double to hold his throw. And here come 3 darts to break the throw.
Game
Yes.
on the third leg.
You didn't really doubt it, did you?
Fourth leg, Scott to throw first.
Strange
Game
game,
on.
this one. Missing some of the simplest finishes.
140.
Should be no nerves up there. Good marker.
60.
The only man at Lakeside with more jewellery than Bobby George.
140.
Back-to-back ton 40s for Scott Waits at the start of this leg.
Yes,
Throwing for a 2-set lead.
he's livening up.
$59.
Jamie is really struggling.
$83.
Good scoring here from Scott Waits. 140, 140 and 83. Left a finish of 138. 382 for Jamie Hughes.
Needs this to get him going.
140. Scotty Maguire, 138.
Treble 20? No.
60.
78 for the set when he comes back. Well, as good as he was in his quarter-final, Jamie Hughes is
78.
struggling equally today. 20 for tops for the set.
38. Jamie Maguire, 142.
I think you need to get this one now. Scott Waits on 40. Double top. Can't finish now. Get the treble.
$60. Scott, you acquire 40.
Here we go. Double top. Double 10. Double 5.
Good shot in the second set. Scott Waits.
He left the best to last. 2-0 up now in sets.
First leg, Scott to throw first. Game on.
You've got a feel for Jamie Hughes here.
140.
Unless you're Scott Waits, that is.
But Scott is putting the big ones away now.
$43.
Scoring has just deserted him. In the first couple of sets in the quarterfinals, Jamie Hughes was averaging 105.
100.
Today he's averaging 73.
You won't win matches of this calibre with those scores and averages.
Go on.
140.
Look at that from Scott Waits. 140 ton 140.
$97.
On a finish already, Scott Waits.
$140. Scott, you acquire 164.
It would be the highest of the championship so far. Another treble 19 for the bullseye. Bullseye for a 164 for Waits.
139.
God. How close was that?
100. Scott, you acquire 25.
78. Or 25. Scott. Yeah. Double 8. Double 4. Yes.
Good on the first leg. Scott Waits. Second leg, Jamie to prepare. Game on. $59.
It's going all Scott's Waits.
23.
That's the way. Lanced off the barrel.
135.
Got room left for another one.
$43.
All English semi-final, all English women's final still to come.
43.
Dieter Hedman against Trina Gulliver.
When all friends meet.
Fascinating story that. Will Dieter
81.
win a world title that everybody in the world of darts says she deserves? Or will Trina win a 10th world title? She's played herself into form this week, Trina Gulliver.
Dieter's a force to be reckoned with.
64.
Though.
Tough one to call that.
$140. $60. $134. Jamie require 140.
Have to get it, Jamie. 2 trebles leaves you double. Scottish coming back for 80. Nothing you can do.
60.
Entitled
Scott, you require 80.
entitled to go to that stance.
Yeah.
It's treble 20, single 20, and the double top. Double top.
40. Jamie require 80.
To hold his throw. Yes, 2 darts at double 10.
Game
Yes!
from the second leg. Jamie Hughes. Third leg, Scott 2 for first. Game on.
Needed that. Will that get him going? Only the second leg is won in the match, Jamie Hughes.
60.
This is better. Much better.
140.
There's Matt Baker. And Tony Hatch, who wrote, Tony, you can help me out here, the Crossroads theme.
140.
And Neighbours.
Yes, he...
99.
goes back a few years as Tony.
140.
So do I.
$56. Scott, you require 161.
Okay, treble 20, treble 17 ball. Let's see it. Unlucky. Needed the treble.
137.
Jamie in trouble. Scott on 24.
$85.
Just
Scott,
not
you
happening
require 24.
for Jamie. Double 12 then for Scott Waits. Double 3. Yes.
Game from the third leg. Scott Waits.
No one enjoys a double 3.
For first. Game on.
Doesn't matter if you hit it.
Off he goes. 2-0 in sets. 2-1 in this
58.
set.
Just hasn't got going, Jamie.
$84.
You do have those days.
He's a really nice guy, Jamie Hughes. Gentle, pleasant, humble. Occasionally on the dartboard, he can be anything but today it's all a little bit tame.
81.
Plenty in from Tipton supporting Jamie. I think we got a glimpse there of his wife Jane and brother Shane.
95.
Yeah, we did. There they are.
From the Black Country.
His nickname, Yozza,
60.
is something to do with Boys from the Black Country, the film or TV program, whatever it was, and a cousin of his who now lives in India. Add all that into a cauldron
85.
and the nickname Yozza comes out.
Well, they have a lot of coal in India.
Here we go. Yes.
180. Jamie Maguire, 123.
Only the second maximum of the match. Single 19 now. Oh, he's
64.
missed it.
Scotty Maguire,
It's a terrible
96.
dart.
It's a chance for Scott then. Treble 20, double 18.
For the
Good
set.
from the third set.
For a
Scotland.
3-set lead.
Full set, first leg Jamie to the first. Game on.
Not looking very nice up there. 3-0. Scott Waits leads.
81.
I mentioned I sat down and watched a bit of the FA Cup tie with Jamie before this semi-final. I had a word with Scott as well, just wanted to know how he was feeling. And he was at pains to point out that once, during the quarter-final, I miscounted and thought he'd left himself 159, when in fact, he'd left himself 158. There's a big difference, of course, 158 being a finish and 159 not. So, Scott, officially, I apologise. He's very cross about it, actually.
He'll have forgotten
99.
about that at the moment, anyway.
We have this week seen the most dramatic
60.
darting U-turns, not least in the second round match between Geert de Vos and Scott Waits.
140.
Well, de Vos looked for all the world like he was going through to the quarterfinals. 3-0 up, he was taking out legs with bullseye for fun. It was almost exhibition stuff.
58.
And then all of a sudden he came within a set of victory, and it was like the match was played in a mirror. De Vos lost all confidence and Waits won 4-3.
134.
Well, at the moment, Waits from 166 is going in now for double 16. What a great throw.
100.
Is
Scott, you acquire 32.
to go further in the lead. Double 16 the shot. The marker's there.
Game shot the first leg. Scott Waits. Second leg, Scott to the first. Game on. $140.
Had some great players from the Yorkshire County. Scott Waits is certainly one of them.
100.
The only player left in the draw who knows what it's like to win the world title.
100.
Only lost 5 sets in all of 2013 when he was crowned world champion, Scott Waits. Then he had problems with his shoulder. He's had an operation. His
100.
throwing arm is just completely free. He said it's the best thing he's ever done, making the decision to have that op. And all of a sudden, we're looking at the Scott Waits of 3 years ago again.
38.
Well, look at this, 140 a ton. Relentless. Jamie, though, with 2 tons. He's got a chance in this one.
57.
Not in truth a semi-final that's going to live long in the memory. Not the first 3 sets of it, at any rate, but
81.
this is a race to 6 sets. There is still time. And we're holding on to that hope, aren't we, Tony?
Well, it's like everything, you know. I mean, the longer the distance,
30.
you think you've got more
Require
time,
142.
and then suddenly you're in trouble.
$102.
Leaves double top. Jamie, you cannot finish. So Scotty with double top when he comes back to the hockey.
60. Scott, you require 40.
Double top, yes.
Game shot the second leg. Scott waits. Third leg, Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Come on, Jamie.
95.
We've only had 13 legs so far, and Scott Waits has won 11 of them. Those 5 doubles
100.
missed by Jamie Hughes were in a leg that he won.
Block the bed.
43.
Well, it's Hughes' mum and his gran there together.
99.
They're having a little bit of a chat and saying, what's happening to my son and my grandson?
$59.
There is Hugh, who is, for the time being at least, refereeing
100.
his final match. Emotional day for him. He had a hint of a tear in his eye as I walked into the venue with him this morning.
60.
What Hugh is?
Hugh is just taking a little bit. He's 22 years old, Tony, and he needs to sort out a career.
100.
And the refereeing was just taking up too many weekends.
Oh, it's a shame. He's absolutely magic. I know how difficult it is up there.
Total concentration, permanent concentration.
100. Scott, you
I mentioned my
require
mistake.
102.
The referees can't get away with them.
No.
Ball for double 16. That was for the set.
62. Jamie, you
So
require
Jamie,
144.
come on, something like a 144 to get him going.
Treble 20. Oh,
No.
treble can't finish now. Only a fraction away. Having some bad luck.
They were flowing
52.
yesterday, his
Scott,
darts.
you
Today he's
require
trying to
40.
force them. So for a 4-set lead, double top for
Game
Scott.
shot the fourth set.
And there it is.
Scott wins.
Well, Scotty too hotty,
Fifth set, first leg. Scott to throw first. Game on.
and he is too hotty for Yoza just now.
Off we go.
140.
Fifth set.
Having said
4
that,
set to love.
Scott's only averaging 90. You know, he can throw a lot better than this, but he just isn't needing to.
85.
He's rattling away the doubles though. He's not giving Jamie any chances.
60.
Well, Jamie's only had darts at a double twice all match, in 2 legs all match. Won them both, actually. So if he can sort out his scoring, maybe we do have
135.
a semi-final to savour. There is a break after this set, but if it's 5-0, you think it's just going to come too late for Jamie, even if he comes out a different player.
And At that stage, I believe in you.
134. Scott, you require 161.
Treble 20, treble 17, and the ball. Not this time.
It is still, actually, Tony, the highest checkout of the week so far, 161.
90. Jamie, you require 147.
No, not this time. So Scott will come back for 71.
95. Scott, you require 71.
Treble 13, double 16, I would think. Yes, single 18. It's double top. And it's
The
there.
first leg. Scott waits. Second leg, Jamie to throw first. Game on. $140.
It's better.
There's Shane, Jamie's brother.
The agonising for
97.
him. I'll tell you. He's so upset.
I mean, when he does go back to Tipton and he reflects on his week at Lakeside, he did what he
60.
came to do, which is reach the semi-finals.
Well, the good thing is, as well, he's amassing the points, and they come back
41.
next year, which is a good thing.
Well, that's why he wanted to reach the last four, because you're automatically invited back. All four semi-finalists back next year, no matter what, assuming they want to, and he definitely
57.
does.
$59.
Not much doing for Scotty, are there?
He's only been here once before, Jamie Hughes. Lost in the second round to an inspired Glenn Durrant last year. Almost made it in 2012, reached the
100.
final qualifying round in Hull, but was timed out controversially before his match against Andy Bolton. And again, he reached the final qualifying round
60.
in 2013.
Jamie, you require 144.
But lost 2-1. So, 144. Go on, Jamie. Yes, treble 20, double 12. Treble 16, maybe treble 8.
96.
Anyway, he will be back.
He has a chance. Scott can't finish.
58. Jamie, you require 48.
16, double 16. We'll give him the leg. Double 16.
Good.
It's
On the
there.
second leg. Jamie Hughes. Third leg, Scott to throw first. Game on.
Every time he's had a dart at the double, he's won the leg. But that's only the third time that that's happened. So if he can find a way to break here,
140.
that's become a little tougher with that ton 40. Maybe all is not lost. 4-1, you never know. 5-0, you probably do.
80.
Never give in. Never.
$100.
Is that your motto, Tony?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. I've been around the game too long. I've seen so many times when you think you're just on the last double
95.
and you're 3 sets behind and lose the match.
$95.
Good last dart, finding the treble.
It's not a finish, 166.
But he's got a lead of plenty, doesn't he?
$95.
Get the music on. Won't be long now.
Well, there aren't any actual edges on a dartboard, are there? But we've got some in the crowd.
81.
It's getting the best of order. That's the good thing.
121.
Lot of
Scott,
games
you
to
require
play.
85.
Okay, treble 19 maybe. Double 9.
76.
Bye is quick.
Jamie require 110.
To break the throw. Yes. 10. Made sure of that, didn't he? A dart at tops to break the throw for Jamie Hughes. He's hit it.
Jamie Hughes. Call by Jamie to the first. Game on.
Come on, they scream. Come on, Jamie. He's throwing first. He could win a set here.
The best cheer of the match.
95.
For Jamie.
Remember, there's a break after this set.
81.
So often we see it. A player struggles, goes backstage for 5 minutes and comes back rejuvenated. Chance to just take 5, take stock. Get
81.
off that stage, which is a very lonely place if you're not playing your best.
100.
Scott will hope to keep the metaphorical foot on the throw.
Good mark in that one.
Needs a treble.
Go off the barrel as well.
Only 60.
Back comes Scott.
Yeah, punishing.
2 of them.
Punishing.
180.
Just when you thought it was safe to go in the water, a maximum from Scott.
$95. Scott, you require 140. $100.
Well, the way he's
Jamie
been throwing, you wouldn't
170.
back Jamie to take this out, but go on. No pressure, no, wrong treble. It's the biggest finish there is, 170.
82. Scott, you require 40.
For a 13-dart finish.
And to break back, more importantly.
Double 10. Double 5.
30. Jamie, you require 88.
Set point, Jamie Hughes. $18 for bull. A dart at the bullseye to win the set.
63. Scott, you require 10.
Double 5. Ooh, that's way out.
Good.
Oh, but that isn't.
Fourth leg, Scott waits. Fifth leg, Scott to the first. Game on.
Well, Scott
Okay.
with the darts. Scott waits with the darts and throwing for a 5-set lead.
140.
And seemingly in no mood to let yours back in this.
No, that'll rattle the cage. 140.
100.
Yeah, keep going, Jamie.
$100.
140 a ton, getting so close.
$100.
Tons aren't enough for Jamie Hughes. He needs to break the throw.
140.
And look at that again. Another ton 40 from Scott Waits. This is terrific match play.
Yeah, good leg to finish the match. 140, 140 in a ton. 1-2-1 left.
60.
Nice finish,
Scott, you
1-2-1.
require 121.
Treble 20. Still a shot out, treble. Would have been 17.
57. $59. Scott, you require 64.
Treble
Set
60.
point.
Double 8.
Game from the fifth set. Scott waits.
Well, well, well. Scott Waits leads 5-0 in a race to 6. Jamie Hughes looks a forlorn figure as he walks off stage for a short break. Waits a set away.
Well, we said that the players would have to have ice in their veins up there today, but Jamie Hughes is simply frozen, and it would take a Disney-style storyline to bring anything other than a Scott Waits win. Pressure was there, but do you understand what Stephen's saying there, Bobby? I mean, this for Scott means in terms of getting ready for tomorrow's final, not to totally jump the gun. Gives him a little bit of an advantage there too.
Of course he has, but he's not going to think he's through. He's thinking, I've got to beat him up the next set, then I'm through. Obviously, it's not very good if you're going to play a final the next day and you have no pressure on it. But for him, if you can do that, it's a lovely feeling when you go for a semi-final with no one taking games off you and beating you up. It's the noisy here. Sorry about this. Gone in, Abby.
That's the lakeside.
But I can't see him coming back, and from this 5-0, it's a big off back, isn't it?
That cheer as well there, Bobby, that was for Jose coming out. The crowd just trying to G him up. They want to see him take a set. Even Scott Waits' family want to see him take a set. You know, it's that type of family atmosphere backstage, and no one likes to see the whitewash. That's what we're on the cusp of right now. In the comedy box again, Vassos Alexander, but the Lord of the Darts is joining him, John Rowling. Bad news is, John, you're getting paid per set.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6-set first leg. Jamie to throw first.
Well,
game on.
I've got a great page of notes sitting in front of me, which I spent quite a lot of time going through this morning, and the way it's panned out so far, looks as though I could have had an extra half-hour's kit, didn't it?
140.
But he's so much a better player, isn't he, than what he's shown so far, Jamie. I just wonder whether psychologically, you know, having proved a point, beating Wesley Harms, you know, that sort of mentality. I've shown him a lot more than a pub player. I've shown him I believe up there. I wonder if psychologically maybe part of him just thought, I've done that, and this is just a bonus from here on in.
Well, that's what he was saying. I was talking to him last night at the bar, and he said that, you know, I'll be relaxed, and you never know. When I'm relaxed, I could produce my best darts, but I think ahead of a semi-final, you need to be thinking better than I could produce my best darts. You've got to find a way of persuading yourself that you will.
Yeah, and the fact that Scott's sort of been there, done it, you know, his problems on and off the hockey have been fairly well charted, but he is clearly back to something like 98. The form of which we know he's capable. But the fact that he's got that big stage experience, winning this title, winning the Grand Slam, it's clearly going to play in his favour, and he's going to take some beating in this tournament now. Look at that.
Well, he is the favourite to win it, and he's the only man who knows what it takes to do it. Might go treble 18 here. No, why not? Fill him up. It's his first of the match.
Well, that's more like it. Let's see if we can get a 1-2-4 from Scott Waits then. Treble 18's his darts. He's got it. Bullseye.
78. Jamie, you acquire 26.
2 13s for a 13-dart leg. To hold his throw.
Game shot the first
well done.
Well, that's good, because he got Scott Waits snarling in his slipstream, hadn't he? He was there poised to pounce if anything had gone wrong with that double 13, but that might just settle him down a touch.
95.
A bit late in the game to be saying that, isn't it? But Scott Waits has been the comeback king. Crowd would just like to see it go for a set or two longer.
98.
Possibly me included.
Your bank manager will anyway. I'll just remind everyone of what happened in the 2007 final. Martin Adams was 6-0 up against Phil Nixon.
Good point.
Late Phil Nixon, one of the nicest guys you could hope to meet.
97.
Came back after the break. 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4. All of a sudden they were into a deciding set. You never know.
No, that's darts, isn't it? And you do never know. I still remember that one very vividly, that match. Phil Nixon, bless him, what a nice man.
'96.
No finish here for Waits.
$83.
It was an attempt at treble 18, went in the treble 1.
$35.
Dearie dear. When it's not your
Scott, you
day.
require 83.
To hold his throw, 2 16s. There they are.
From the second leg. Scott Waits. Third leg Jamie to throw first. Game on.
Jersey Classic, of course, last year. Hughes beat Waits in that final, 5-4, but this is their first televised meeting.
125.
Good start.
His scoring's a lot better since the break. Couldn't be much worse if we're being honest.
26.
Oh, Yozza Hughes in Boys from the Black Stuff was a kind of troubled hard man, wasn't he, whose life was falling apart. Great drama that was, 25 years ago or more now.
140.
And Yozza takes his name from that, Jamie. He wants to prove that he's not falling apart, but it's a big, big task to try and
55.
come back, even to make a decent fist of it from here. Alan Bleasdale, wasn't it, wrote that?
I'm told it was.
41.
That's also not 14. Yeah, that's having said that, you probably were at the time it was broadcast, weren't you? If that.
99.
He's won the Romanian Classic, he's won the Jersey Open, the Swedish Classic as Jamie, but this is a televised event. It's a whole different set of circumstances
97.
and set of pressures, isn't it? And not least of which the huge financial incentive of getting to the final. 100 grand
60.
for the winner.
Jamie required 98.
98. To hold his throw. Treble 18, double 12, but he'll be back if he misses.
58.
Jamie said to me last night that of all the world champions who have ever been crowned on the Lakeside stage, if he wins it, it will change his life the most.
43. Jamie required 40.
Well, it looks very much as though he's going to have to wait for another year, doesn't it? He has got the game, and a lot of people watching this for the first time might say, well, it doesn't look like it, but he has got the game,
20.
I promise you. If he can just put it together and play on the big stage.
Well, if we're going to see a comeback, if we're going to see even the hint of a start of a comeback, he has to hit that. And
Jamie Hughes. Fourth leg Scott to the first.
I like it.
Game on.
There's his supporters up there on the players' balcony where all the families sit. And Scott's got a retinue
100.
with him. As indeed has Jamie. I
45.
think Waits throwing when he's been absolutely with his back to the wall has been the highlight of the week for me, really. I just think he's played absolutely wonderfully.
59.
I said at one point in commentary yesterday, when he was playing Glenn Durrant, the betting exchanges, when he was 4-2 up, had Durrant the 33-1 on favourite, and yet still Scott came back.
100.
33-1 on in a 2-horse race.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of Mike Tyson against Buster Douglas, isn't it?
And then some.
49.
Beat Durrant 5-4 from 4-2 down. Beat DeVos 4-3 from 3-0 down.
And if he comes through
58.
this, he's going to be in the final against either a Canadian or a Dutchman. I think he's going to get a fair measure of support if he gets through to tomorrow's final.
Jeff Smith and Richard Veenstra.
That'll be a good game.
Meet in the other semi. It will. We thought this would, mind you.
Well, that's true. But on paper it was. But unfortunately, sport
43.
isn't played on paper, is it? Well, not this one, anyway.
$55.
Right, well, Hughes has got to jump all over this. He needs, if ever he needed 180, this would be a good time, or somewhere up towards that. It's a good first start. Now, can he find another one somehow round the side?
99.
Or maybe on the cover
Score
shot, and the answer is
104.
negative.
Treble 18 for double 16. Yes, double 16 to level the set. Yes,
It's
it's very impressive. It really is impressive.
He's a leg away, Vassos.
It's not always easy to find those doubles when your opponent is struggling as much as Jamie is. But
Yes.
Scott Waits has been very steady.
140.
You've got to keep your own standards and just play your game, haven't you? And try and focus. But he's on the cusp now. He's on the verge.
Play the board,
100.
not the man, they say, but it's easier said than done. Must hold his throw or he's out.
44.
Well, that doesn't help a deal. And Waits watching on. He thinks now that he can close this one out. Needs to hit the trebles. There's one of them. And there's two of them. Great visit.
122.
Yes, well done.
125.
Well done.
Keeping his hopes flickering. He's not on a finish yet. Waits may well be after this.
125.
Loose last one, but two great trebles.
Wants to take a big chunk out of 192 if he can. He's not doing it at the moment. Treble 20 with help and does.
Scott, you require
154 for the match, then.
154.
Is he going to do it spectacularly? There's the treble. That's not in treble 18. It's missed by a whisker, so it's not on this time. So Hughes is flickering hopes,
98.
not quite
Jamie
extinguished.
require 97.
Treble 19. Treble 18 for double 12. Yes. A dart to stay alive and to win a set. Yes!
Gets on the sixth set. Jamie Hughes.
Happy days and a wry smile from Scott Waits and a celebratory salute from Jamie Hughes. Look at that. They're pleased for him.
And they're on their feet all around Lakeside. You've never seen such a reaction.
100.
That's a pretty good reaction as well.
They'd only just barely sat down.
100.
That was Scott Waits' fifth maximum of the match, sixth in total.
And it's 13th of the
93.
week. Jamie, in fact, has had 15, but only one today.
He really did play so well against Wesley Harms, and glimpse of it
58.
since he came back from the break, but he's not really been anything like at the same level, only averaging 82, Hughes. He loved the moment though, didn't he?
94.
That's acknowledging the huge cheer he got for winning that set. Yes, there it is. His second of the afternoon.
134.
134 is makeable, not now. Hughes not on a finish.
58.
So Waits will come back with the treble 20, double 8 possibility to take first blood with the throw
83.
in
Scott,
this
you
set.
require 76.
Hughes on 80. Complicates things a little bit. He's on 61, 11 lead bullseye. Here it goes. With Hughes waiting.
Good
good dance. Quality that was. Lucy, his girlfriend, smiling happily.
Game on.
First winning bull of the match, that. Oh dear. Oh dear.
39.
Oh dear. Only 39.
$96.
In his first 2 sets against Wesley Harms, remember, Jamie Hughes averaged 105. That's why he was so pleased, and he didn't keep up that sort of standard for the rest of the
93.
quarter-final, but he wasn't too far off it, and that's why he was so pleased that he'd finally shown the dance he was capable of on that stage. But today he's come and they just haven't followed it.
85.
Yeah, the good pros, they'd all say it's all very well doing it on one day, but you've got to do it repetitively. That's what separates the players at the highest level.
28.
And this is kind of amplifying that particular sentiment, because here with the darts he's under all sorts of pressure again.
100.
Having had a 39 and a 28 to his name already.
$43.
Add a 43 to that mix.
Not good. And waits. Well, he's too long in the tooth to let this opportunity go, isn't he?
180.
Coming back with tops.
100.
And this one to go 2 up,
Scott, you
and once
require
again
40.
within a leg of victory.
Always nice to take out 220 with 4 darts. He can't do that, but he can win the leg.
Getting on the second leg. Scott waits.
Good darting.
Third leg, Scott to the
And now,
first.
well, he's
Game
not
on.
going to let this one slip, surely. Serving for the match.
$100.
Steady ton to start. Well, the good news for Jamie Hughes is that he will be back next year, and he knows from what happened last night that he can produce on the big stage.
140.
But Waits is storming down towards the finishing line now. Just 261 remaining between him and a place in the final.
121.
Won the title 3 years ago. Scott Waits only dropped 5 sets in that
100.
entire tournament.
He's on a finish. 161. That'll be a spectacular way to take it out. It would equal the best finish of the week, which was put in by Scott Mitchell.
100.
Let's see if he can do it. All yours, Vassos.
161.
Well, all yours, Scott. Yes, treble 17 for the bullseye. Oh, go on, do it in style.
136.
Crowd would have loved that one to have gone. Yeah, it was close, wasn't it?
Lucy knows it. He knows it.
Hughes on no finish. So Scott will return. 25 when he comes back
60.
for a 14-dart leg. And
25.
this is for a place in the final.
There's the single 9. Double 4. There it is. Oh, yes. Never really in doubt. Never in any doubt at all. Scott Waits through to his second Lakeside final. Jamie Hughes will be back, and he will throw an awful lot better when he does come back. But today, this afternoon, belongs to Scott Waits.
Ladies and gentlemen, as he leaves the stage, Yozza Jamie Hughes. But chasing a second Lakeside World title, it's Scotty Duarte. Scott Waits.
Well, Scotty Duarte didn't need to be much more than lukewarm to stroll through to the final. Lovely lad, Jamie, but maybe a step too far this year for him under the microscope that is the Lakeside stage. Scott's electric performances in the quarter-final in the second round, coupled with an easy Saturday afternoon, must make him hot favourite for his second Lakeside title tomorrow. As you credit to him, well, you have he's one, he likes to go back to the quiet of his partner and up to the minors, workingmen's club. Scott, that couldn't be any more different. First of all, congratulations. That couldn't be any more different than the last couple of days.
Oh no, that seemed a bit more straightforward, didn't it, today than the other 2 days.
Difficult for you, difficult when it's a friend on stage. You know he's having a nightmare and you're comfortably ahead in most legs.
You see, Jamie's first 2 games, he was saying how bad he was playing. And then the last game he played really well. And in the practice room, we've had a bit of banter. Me and Jamie, we're pretty decent mates, you see. And, you know, he's been practicing pretty well. And then he got up on stage, and it's like playing a completely different player. He's such a fantastic player as well as Jamie Hughes, and, you know, he didn't perform today.
From your point of view, though, when you're playing somebody that for a lot of the game was averaging in the high 70s and one putting big scores together, finished a little bit better than that, you were still taking out your doubles. Your percentage checkout was still 45, which is brilliant. And you were still averaging over 92, way ahead of what was needed to win the game. So from that point of view, you're showing the same deadly finishing that you've shown all week.
Yeah, it's difficult because you've got to try and keep your focus. And, you know, at the end of the day, you're up there for one thing. You're up there to win the game. And it doesn't matter how much you want your opponent to try and get back into it and how much you feel sorry for him. Because I did up there, you know, I wanted Jamie to get a set in. Yeah. But in some respects, I didn't because I want 6-0 and off. Yeah. But, you know, I want the lad to play darts, and he didn't play darts then. But he started to play then when we came back after that break. I'm thinking, don't start playing now.
And he was never getting back into it. He's won all sorts of ways this week, Bobby. For those people who haven't been watching during the week, right from the first round, you were warning his shoulder's better. Scott Waits has won the Grand Slam of darts. You do not do that with Mickey Mouse arrows. No. He's got a great chance, and bang on.
Well, he's won this, he won the Grand Slam. He's got his shoulder done. I know I've had mine done, it's horrible. But you've worked at it. And he played good golf. I've told you in the week he's hiding, and he haven't seen him. Yeah. He's been hiding, but he can't hide anymore. He's in the final.
No, not at all. Will you watch the other semi-final tonight between Jeff Smith and Richard Veenstra, or will you leave it alone?
Well, I tried to watch the other semi-final last night and I fell asleep halfway through it. No disrespect to the players, I was just absolutely shattered after my game, and that was it. So I'll probably keep one eye on it, but you know, now I've got a 50-50 chance of winning again.
Well, listen, congratulations to you. Feel free to give the crowd a wave on the way out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Scott Waits is through to the final. That second men's semi-final. We will have highlights for you later on tonight. But do join us at 4:30 on BBC Two for the women's final. No one predicted it, but anyone who knows the story behind it would not dare to miss it. Gulliver, Headman, do join us.